There are so many reasons not to skip breakfast. So many savory, mouth-watering, tasty, delicious beyond all belief reasons. Actually, that last one was pretty convincing. Stop by for a McDonald's breakfast. Mix and match a sausage biscuit, sausage McMuffin, sausage burrito, or hash browns, any two for just $2. Price and participation may vary, cannot be combined with combo meal.
Hey guys, I'm Adam.
And I'm Josh.
And we are Cinematic Blind Spots, the podcast where two movie lovers will introduce each other to a new film every week.
No matter the year or the genre, nothing is off limits.
Available wherever you get your podcasts.
And don't forget to follow us on all the socials. And remember,
whether you are in your car or in the theater, always check your blind spots.
Hey, Road Warriors, this is Chris from State of Fear Podcast, and you're listening to a Fourth Hand production.
And so, yeah, and they're banging in the pool. There's a fucking orgy going on in the pool. Gotta clean the pool.
Yeah. If the movie has any redeeming quality whatsoever, it's his fucking robe. Crapulé.
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 This whole story
yes.
is crapulé.
Man, welcome back to another episode of What the Suck. My name is James, and with me always my partner in crime, Chris.
What's up, Sucksters?
Man, I am glad to be doing this again, brother.
Dude, I am super excited for today's movie, too.
I am too. Today's movie is 2005's Death Tunnel, which was filmed in the Waverly Hills Sanatorium.
What is the Waverly Hills Sanatorium, James? Is that a real place?
That is a real place, man. It is super cool. It's also super huge.
Yeah.
And back, I believe, in 2014 or maybe 2015.
Okay.
We went there. I know I should know this. Our paranormal group went there.
Yeah.
We drove.
I forgot it for a second, but we're a paranormal group.
Yeah.
West Houston Paranormal Society. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just trying to get my shit straight.
Okay.
But unfortunately, you were not able to join us on that trip. That really sucks.
Yeah, I really wish I could have gone. I think it was just I couldn't get off of work or something, so I couldn't go with you guys. But man,
Well, work is important.
You guys brought back some cool video.
Yes, we
some
did.
Doors closing on their own.
The place is enormous. It is 150,000 square feet per floor, and there are 7 floors to this place. Well,
Yeah.
the top floor, of course, is only like a smidge,
Right.
but still, it's absolutely enormous. We did get some great evidence. We also found out what dead air is all about.
Okay.
Yeah, what happens is I was walking around documenting, which is what I was trying to do is get us some of that good old footage.
Right,
and
right.
what was going on is I got onto the 4th floor.
Okay.
And a couple of our teammates were on there. We had a couple of visitors too.
Yeah.
Some people from the what is that? Everyday Paranormal.
Oh, from
that joined
really?
us.
Oh, the
Arlene and Chris Cooper.
Yeah, the Coopers, yeah.
Man, they're awesome people.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, they
Damn it, I need my buzzer. Go on.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they were sitting down the hall. I came onto the floor and I announced my presence like I did on every floor.
Okay.
Hey, I'm on the floor. This is James. I'm going to be walking this way. They did not hear me. And I swear they were maybe
wow.
150 feet away at most.
So that's what dead air is.
And what happened, it was killing my voice. Wow. When I was walking toward them, they heard my footsteps.
Okay.
They were calling out to me saying, who's there? Who's that walk? I didn't hear a damn thing.
That's so weird.
It was very cool.
Very cool.
Well, anyway, it was a windy night. It was, and off and on and all this. But the doors in this place weighed a ton. But we did go into some areas, and we did get a couple of pieces of video evidence.
Cool.
And we did go into the subject of today's movie.
All right.
Which is the Death Tunnel. Now, for anybody who wants to ever go check this place out, first of all, it's a grand. You know, it's about $1,000 to investigate, but I think you can have up to 10 people at a whack.
Yeah.
The Waverly Hills Sanatorium is located in southwestern Louisville in Jefferson County, Kentucky. It opened in 1910 as a 2-story hospital to accommodate 40 to 50 tuberculosis patients. Tuberculosis.
That's fine. Keep going.
In the early 1900s, Jefferson County was ravaged by an outbreak of TB, the White Plague, which prompted the construction of a new hospital. The old sanatorium is now owned by private investors who opened the historic building up to curious overnight guests and ghost tours. The tours inform guests of the building's origin and history.
So today's movie was actually filmed on location at the sanatorium.
Yes, it was. And for those who are on our Patreon,
that's the movie right there. Yeah,
I'm holding it up.
Yeah, and so real quick, let's also let them know that how they can win that movie, James.
How you can win that movie? Give us a review. Send us a picture. Now, if you would like to win this video along with all the other ones that we'll be doing this season, all we need you to do is go online to whatever your favorite podcast platform is and leave us a review.
That's right. Then send us a screenshot of it.
Send us a screenshot to I almost said it. Yeah. Send us a screenshot to whatthesuckpodcast@gmail.com, and that will qualify you for one entry. Now, if you'd like to have additional entries, we do have a Patreon.
Yep.
For our podcast now, we have 3 different levels. $1, $5, and $10.
That's right.
$1 being killed in the first scene, which is a bummer, you know.
Yeah, sorry, but at least you with that you'll get a thank you shout out and you'll get access to our bloopers outtakes.
Yes, and then we have the $5, which is
only mostly dead.
Yeah. And then we have
the $10,
which is the final girl. You've made it. You survived. Now you have access to all of our behind-the-scenes material, special videos we're going to be doing, outtakes, whatever you can. I mean, we're already loading it up with stuff. Ad-free episodes.
That's right. Yeah. So the $5 and $10 levels, you'll get access to ad-free versions of the episodes as well as early access to the episodes. And the $10 one, you will actually also get access to when we do live watchings.
Live watchings, that's
or
right.
live viewings, as they're called.
And we're actually going to do reviews of good movies in our own unique style.
Exactly, yeah.
You're not going to be the typical horror movie review. I mean, we're going to have fun with it.
Yeah, but we're going to do some good movies.
Well, this is available only to you folks.
Now, you mentioned earlier in order to get extra entries. So, if you subscribe to the Patreon, either if you subscribe to the $5 tier, the only mostly dead tier, every month you subscribe, you get one additional entry.
That's true.
For the giveaway.
Yes.
If you subscribe to the $10, the final girl, every single month you subscribe, you'll get 2 additional entries.
2 additional entries.
That's right.
So, and if you want to go back and review every one of our episodes, you will get a entry for every single review that you leave us.
Basically, every single different review you leave us on either different podcasting app, or if I know some apps do reviews per episode, like Podchaser. If you go to Podchaser and review all of our episodes on Podchaser, every single one of those will be an entry to win the entire lot of DVD and Blu-rays that we're going to watch over this season.
We have 24 movies.
24, that's right.
It's 24 as a season, so and we'll fan them all out, we'll show them, and they will be available to you.
That's right.
At the end of the season.
But go check out our Patreon at patreon.com/ what the suck.
Yep, all one word, I believe.
Also check out our merch shop.
Yes, please check out our merch shop, TeePublic. And that's / what the suck.
Exactly, yeah.
And what you do there is go there and get you some merch.
Some t-shirts, some
books,
mugs.
Notebooks, mugs,
stickers,
coffee,
magnets,
everything.
all kinds of cool shit, yeah.
As a matter of fact, we got some...
Yeah, show them off stickers, James.
I don't know, we'll see. Now, this is only going to be for the video, folks, see, so that's, you have to join up. You want to
join up, see, that's right.
But this is like from our other sister project, State of Fear. We also have stickers for What the Suck.
Yeah,
and we are
cool
adding
stickers.
designs all the time.
That's right. So
Matter
go
of
check
fact,
them out.
right now, we're currently working on the Rescue Titties logo.
Yes, there's a new
It
logo
has
coming
to go
up.
along with it. You know,
Yeah.
gotta include the Rescue Titties.
Yeah, and just go and give us a review on whatever app you use, because the more reviews we get, the more we go up the charts, and the more people see us, and the more, you know, it helps us to make a better show. But also the Patreon, if you subscribe, all that money goes right back into the podcast.
It's going into the show. That's right. I won't be driving a Ferrari or any bullshit like that.
We'll be having some bomb ass mics though. That's for sure.
Yep. It will bomb
ass setup. That's for sure.
All right. Well, let me go ahead and the synopsis for this lovely motion picture.
Let's do it.
Is one abandoned sanitarium. 5 sexy co-eds who've been dared to spend the night. Of course, that's fun. That's just death waiting to happen.
Yeah.
What starts as rowdy fun soon turns into a deadly nightmare as they discover the terrifying secrets that haunt the grisly corridors. And very long corridors, if I may add.
Yes.
Ghosts will be wore out by the time they get to the other end. That's some long shit. Now each door reveals a new horror. Every hallway leads to unimaginable suffering. Unimaginable. And the only way is through
only way out.
The only way out is through a 500-foot long tunnel of death in this Kentucky sanatorium where it said 63,000 people died of the infamous White Plague, a.k.a. tuberculosis. Now, I can verify that tunnel is real. Mm-hmm. It is deep as hell.
And dark as hell.
It is 500 steps. I mean, it is
dark as
crazy deep. I mean, we walked down in there, and it's pretty steep, too.
Oh, yeah. That's what I've seen, yeah.
And you get to the end, and there's a big steel cage at the end, and they actually used to take the dead bodies out through this tunnel so the other patients wouldn't see them.
Oh, wow.
You know, because it was trying to be humane.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's crazy stuff, man.
So what's the Rotten Tomato review on this, James?
Well, I can see right now the audience score is 26% on 7,410 ratings.
Oof, that's pretty bad.
And oh my God, this is horrible. The reviewer ratings, I guess your critics.
Yeah.
They took a pass.
They said, no, thanks, we're not going to review it.
They didn't touch it. Yep.
So who all is in this and who all made this?
Well, let's see who's to blame, should we say,
that's a better way to say it, yeah.
If you don't have any critically acclaimed reviews or whatever the fuck, it's somebody's fault. So I'm going to blame it on Philip Adrian Booth, the director.
Yeah, it's his fault.
Yep.
And his brother.
Is also produced by Christopher St. Booth,
his brother,
Shane Dax Taylor. It is written by Christopher St. Booth, so it's his fault, and Philip Adrian Booth.
It's the Booth brothers.
Once again, the Booth brothers.
Yep.
Starring Stephanie Huckabee, Annie Bergstead, Kristen Novak, and Jason Lasseter. Music by Christopher Booth. Cinematography by Philip Booth, Marcel Cabrera, and Roberto Correa. Edited by Philip. See, when you got two motherfuckers doing everything.
It's a vanity project, one. And two, it's sad. It's going to suck.
Well, you go look at their pictures and a couple of damn Shawn Michaels wannabe looking
really
motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
Or actually, no, Brett Michaels.
Brett Michaels, yeah, there you go. Yeah,
I'm sorry, Shawn Michaels.
Yeah. I know what you meant, though. I know what you meant.
That movie? Yep, it's distributed by Sony Pictures Home Entertainment, Columbia TriStar Home Video, which I'm shocked.
Yeah.
And a release date of 2005. Doesn't even say when. It just says release date 2005.
Just that year sometime.
We just chunked it out there.
Yeah.
It has a painful running time of 91 minutes. Holy crap. And a budget of $1.5 million. And they probably had to pay Waverly Hills most of that to be there for the amount of time it took to film this shit.
Yeah, I'm really going to wonder where the hell this $1.5 million went to, because I guarantee it's not in the actors or the script or the set design at all.
I'm hoping it's in Rescue Titties.
That's a lot.
Because, they get paid more if they flash some Rescue Titties.
That's some expensive-ass titties, man.
Well, yeah, hey. I won't mind seeing some $1.5 million titties.
I mean,
bring it.
That's expensive. It better be some nice titties.
Yes, it is. Well, anyway, we really love shitty horror. All these movies were made by people, who are at a minimum mildly passionate about them. So they do deserve some love and at least one viewing. So that's what we're here for.
That's right.
But we have devised a rating system to dig through the large pile of shit in the hopes of finding that one golden nugget.
That one golden turd. That's right.
Yep, got to find that one.
What is that rating system, James?
You bet. We got 1 out of 5.
Wait, but what are they? How do we rate them?
We rate them on an inverted turd emoji scale.
That's right.
1 being the best, 5 being the worst. So in other
right.
words, the more turd emojis, the worse it is. Absolutely. I mean, it makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
We've been doing that since the beginning because it just works.
Well, let's go through the different levels, shall we?
Let's do it. We got 1 out of 5 turds. This is the new classics. These are the best of the worst, and so bad they are great. You will get countless enjoyment out of these. These are your Jack Frost, your Hobgoblin, stuff like that.
Right.
2 out of 5 is almost as bad as ones, but not where it counts. You watch these with your friends who really enjoy shitty movies. Movies in these categories are best watched with a group who like to riff or play drinking games.
Oh, yeah.
It's awesome.
Still fun, though.
Yep. 3 out of 5. You're going to watch it only if you have nothing better to do, but prepare to drink heavily while watching. Though alcohol may not be enough, and these may require a little sticky icky. Hit a blunt with some skunk.
That's right. Puff, puff, give. Puff, puff, give.
That's right. 4 out of 5. This is when it starts to hurt.
Yeah.
These are the ones that are so strange. You may not want to see them more than once, but at least you want to share your misery with friends, especially those who wronged you, and you want to make them suffer.
That's
bastards.
So bastards.
That's right. 5 out of 5. The Ficadella Matter, the worst of the worst. Only bring these out on special occasions.
Yep.
Let's say your friends are not adhering to social distancing, bastards, or you're stuck in an apartment with your ex because they won't move out. Even though it ended like 4 months ago or some shit. We'll show these movies from this rating category, and they will run screaming from the building. We guarantee it.
Yeah.
We hope so, anyway.
Yeah.
When finished, it's best to forget you ever even heard of it. It needs to be erased from your memory, possibly by blunt force trauma, or
a brick wall.
A psycho.
Maybe some shock therapy.
There you go. Yeah, put a extension cord between your teeth, bite down, and plug it in. That might help.
That might help. Yeah.
But man,
what do you say we get to watch? Let's go and get to the review, shall we?
Sure.
You don't sound excited, James.
I don't know. We'll see. I've been here, so we'll see. I'm kind of looking forward to it.
Are you sure? Because you don't sound that exciting.
Man, am I ever excited about this?
That's a good point.
Yes, I actually am, to be honest with you. But
I mean, because you've been there, so you can actually watch this and be like, okay, I know that place, I know that place, I know that place.
You know what I'm going to be like? I'm going to say, where were all these titties when I was there? What the fuck? Of course, at the time, I can't say that because at the time I was still married. So,
well, you also went with some paranormal investigators, not a party or initiation. So that's why there were no titties.
This is true. Yes, there ain't going to be no parties in Waverly Hills.
That's right.
They're actually kind of strict.
All right, let's get to it.
Let's do it.
The train. They're coming for the bodies.
Welcome to Truth or Scare. This is the wildest initiation party of the year. You're sick. But it's not that easy.
I'm scared.
5 girls. 5 floors. 5 hours. Ghosts.
What an enormous hot bag of garbage with a bunch of jizz. And, oh, my God,
feel like
dude.
we say that every time we do a review, but
No, this one is harsh.
it was disappointing. It was very disappointing.
Very disappointing.
Yeah.
Awesome location. Mm-hmm. The photography wasn't bad.
Yeah.
The acting was pathetic.
Oh, acting was about as bad as I expected it to be. Yeah, to be honest with you.
And for the love of God, we watched the first 10 minutes of the movie over and over and over, literally, for the first hour.
Yeah.
So immediately, right off the bat, I'm just going to tell everybody, jump to about 55 minutes.
Yes.
Then you'll actually see the movie, and it'll kind of stay in sequence. The problem with this is there was nothing to go on. It was all over the fucking place.
There was no continuity. It was back and forth, all these different fucking flashbacks, and literally the first 55.
Switching to Geico is a good idea, especially when you consider everything.
First off, Geico makes it easy to switch. They have licensed agents available 24/7 online or over the phone.
But if it's so easy, you might start thinking everything is easy, even big wave surfing. And it's not. It's actually quite difficult.
Well, if you switch to Geico, you could save hundreds on car insurance. And you could keep saving by bundling your motorcycle, boat, and RV, plus your home or renter's insurance.
But saving money might lead you to make some questionable purchases, like a 20-foot feather boa. And do you know how hard it is to clean a 20-foot feather boa?
Well, they do have an industry-leading mobile app you can use to pay your bill, file and manage a claim, or add a new driver.
But when life gets a little easier, it makes you too confident, and you start calling everyone Ace. And you're better than that.
Well, Geico has a 97% customer satisfaction rating and has been saving people money for 85 years. It's hard to beat that.
But you're right.
Switch to Geico. It's obviously a good idea.
5 minutes can be boiled down to some sort of stupid ass initiation that needed 5 girls to stay on one on each floor of the sanatorium and spend 5 hours there, and that's all you need to know. And we didn't really fully understand that until about 47 minutes into this fucking thing.
At least.
So skip to 55 minutes. At that point, that's when actually, even then, it's still confusing as shit, but at least something starts happening, because nothing happened for the first 50 fucking minutes of this goddamn movie.
Disgraceful.
Yes.
It's fucking disgraceful.
Oh,
because, like I said, this location, I've been there. This place is fucking off the chain. It is awesome for this. And like I said, they did good with the filming, but the material, they had so much they could have worked with, but they completely fucking fumbled as far as I'm concerned.
I mean, the timeline, the fucking the continuity, the linear, it was all horrible, all off. It didn't make a lick of fucking sense.
It was a sandpaper fist fuck. I mean, that's what we were talking about. It was ridiculous.
It was a sandy handy, yes. Yeah. So let's mention real quick that this place was filmed at Waverly Hills, as we mentioned before in the intro. But they don't use the Waverly Hills name in the movie.
They probably didn't allow them to. They said you can use the location, but don't tell them.
Okay. Now that we've seen this, James, where do you think the $1.5 million went to this fucking movie?
To the music.
No fucking way. It wasn't that good.
The rock music?
It wasn't that good.
Wasn't that bad.
No, it wasn't that good either.
I still think it went to the rescue titties.
Which they weren't even, I mean, except for the main girl who was okay, the rest weren't that great.
Either that or 1.5 million because they used the same fucking footage over and over and over for several scenes.
But that would save them money. They wouldn't have to film anything else. So.
You would think, but I'm saying, but you'd think a movie in 2005 would cost at least $3 or $4 million.
Yeah.
Location, cast, all that crap.
Right.
1.5 million. They didn't pay any of these people jack shit. Of course, I didn't recognize any of the actors anyway.
No, of course not.
But yeah, man, what a dumpster fire.
Yeah. So it doesn't matter what happens up until about 55 minutes in, and at that point,
and that is fucking sad because God Almighty, it's like suffer because you're just dying and waiting for something decent to happen. You get all the typical setup. You got the stuck-ups, and then you got the other girls who are mistreated.
You got the final girl, and
of course.
Now I will say that I mean this movie, it didn't really. It almost followed the final girl formula, but then it like went against it.
It kind of choked it off at the end.
It subverted the final girl trope because the final girl didn't actually live.
Yep.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's that in its favor, I guess.
Right. They just pulled out before they got that last nut. And just dropped the fucking ball, dude.
So, there's also... Okay, so we're also going to say that there are... So, we here only count kills that occur on screen.
That is correct, and we always will. We'll remain consistent in that effort.
Yeah.
There is some pre-quote-unquote kill count death, but it is very suspect, and it is odd, for one thing.
Yeah.
And we will note in advance that the first initials of the girls, when they're killed in order...
Yeah.
I don't even care what their fucking character names are at this point, but you got a character name is the first letter was D.
Right.
She was frozen.
Well, she was the frozen one.
The frozen one.
Yeah, she was frozen off screen. She looked like it looked stupid as shit. But before that, we had like there was a guy. Okay, so the main guy who's running the contest or whatever the fuck it is has a partner who's helping him with the setup in the control room. He dies off screen somehow. We don't know how or
no fucking clue.
So we don't count that.
He dies.
No, don't count that. We don't count the frozen girl because we didn't see her get frozen.
Nope.
No, she just shows up looking like she's covered in splooge, and she's frozen. She's dead.
Frozen splooge sickle.
So what happened? What happened to the other girl? The
second girl, I think, was the one drowned in the orange snot.
No. That was the main girl. She was not. She was showering and she.
That's right.
The other brunette. What happened to the other brunette? What happened?
The
to
other
her?
brunette. That's right. The our main character Heather, who's the only name I remember.
Right.
I don't think it was her. I think it was big titty shower curtain girl.
Right. That was the one covered in orange.
Stabbed her with the glass.
That's right. Okay, hold on. Okay, so then we need to count that one because that was actually a kill.
Hit it.
Yeah. So kill 1.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So she is killed when she comes around. So she's in a nurse's outfit because everybody gets possessed in this fucking movie. All the girls get possessed and they all wear nurses' outfits. And so she's walking around in this nurse's outfit, and big-titted shower curtain girl.
Yep, that's all we're gonna call her.
She runs around the second half of the movie in this shower curtain because for some reason in this dingy, nasty fucking place she decides she wants to take a shower by herself. And so while that happened, that's when she gets covered in the pumpkin splooge.
Yeah.
And
pumpkin splooge, I love it.
She gets freaked out and she runs out of the shower. And she gets to this one corner and she sees somebody in the distance walking towards her who ends up being the brunette friend.
Yep.
And she gets a big piece of glass, and when the girl rounds the corner, kill 1. Bam. She fucking stabs her like 40 times.
I mean, like 40 times. And high speed fast forward.
Yeah.
And then freaks out because, well, first of all, they showed that scene at the very beginning of the movie.
Right.
But they didn't show what she stabbed, but you saw a shocked look on her face, so you knew she'd fucked up. You know,
right, exactly.
Plain and simple.
And that's at 58 minutes in the movie.
That's at 58 fucking minutes.
Yeah.
I don't like it when a horror movie takes a full hour to kill their first person.
A single fucking kill.
One.
Yeah. So the first girl who was frozen was the D. She didn't get the D, but she was the D. The second girl who was stabbed was the E.
The E. Yep.
And then the next girl, the main girl, big titty girl, her name was Allison or some shit like that because she was the A.
I think so. Yep. Yeah. She was an A.
So she finally meets up with douche Bigelow, right?
There you go, douche Bigelow,
who also found Heather. So they finally meet up with the three of them. It's Allison, whatever her name is, Heather, and then Douche Bigelow.
Douche Bigelow, yeah.
And she's pissed off at him because the game went too far or whatever. And she thinks that Heather's trying to get with Douche Bigelow, even though it's her man, even though whatever. So she gets pissed off. And so she, still wearing her fucking shower curtain, still wet. She walks away from them into this hallway and then kill 2.
Walks right into 2 fucking live electrical wires and basically fries her ass, which is pretty cool.
It was a pretty cool effect, yeah.
Because then the smoke's coming out of her mouth, her eyes completely fog over.
Yeah, and then like blood drops out.
Then she falls straight to fuck down, but we did notice one stupid fact.
So she fell.
Apparently, she didn't want to smack her face in the slime and shit that they had on the floor. So when she went down, she actually held her fucking head up.
And you can see it on the bottom of the screen, her head's still sticking up.
See it up.
Yeah,
it was
fucking
bad.
Dumb bitch. So
and we also forgot to mention kill 2 the girl that got stabbed in the neck.
That's right.
She was still fucking breathing, and her throat was moving. She was like swallowing and shit in the glass. Was moving around
because they showed later scene where Douche Bigelow is looking at her, and it's like the camera angle is right on her,
and she fucking
and you can see her breathing. Yeah, so we figured she must have missed that day in acting school where they teach you how to be a corpse.
It was pathetic.
Yeah, but so Allison or Allie, whatever her dumb name is, her kill was at 1:07. So minute 7 in is when you get it. Now, I guess should we also let them know around what time frame the rescue titties are if they want to go check it out?
No.
Okay.
They're going to have to suffer like we did.
That's fine. I don't care about that. That's fine.
They're scattered throughout.
Yeah, so then...
Loosely.
So then you get kill number 4, which is Tori, her friend, the girl with the southern accent, who at one point, for some reason, suddenly smells pancakes with syrup.
Yep.
And, I don't know, she's on top of the building.
Yes.
Because... So, okay, let's... I guess... I don't want to really give you any information because this movie is stupid, but every single character in the movie, the Douche Bigelow and the 5 girls, they're all related to someone who worked at the sanatorium before.
Yes.
In the past.
So they were somehow inexplicably drawn to this location.
Right, exactly.
Well, anyway, Miss Dolly, whatever. Whatever her name. Started with a T, so we'll go with like Terry.
I think it was Tori.
Tori, Tanya, whatever.
Tinkerbell, some shit.
Yep.
Yeah, so she is like totally possessed. And
she's crying about, I killed my baby or something like that.
No. She killed my baby.
And she does a fucking nosedive.
Well, you gotta set it up. She ends up going to the roof.
Yeah.
And because her ancestor jumped off the roof as well.
That is correct.
So Douche Bigelow and Heather find her on the roof, and they're trying to win her back over. And just before he's able to get her off the roof,
kill 3.
They show her reaching out, and then she fucking falls.
And she just
for no reason. I mean, but they don't show how she fell or nothing. But we had to complete the legacy here. I guess.
And so it shows her falling, and she falls off, and she dies.
And she hits, and then there's a splat, and there's a blood effect against the lens of the camera.
This movie is very incompetently made, like big time. So that unfortunately is
God bless them. They tried, but damn,
God bless them. That's the last of our kills, unfortunately. So then what happens is after fucking an hour and like 25 minutes.
I say in Tori's accent, bless your heart.
Bless your soul.
That's right.
So after an hour and 25 minutes of this shit.
Yeah.
Douche Bigelow and Heather are the only ones left. So this is almost like a game of horse. You know how you have to make the shot to collect the letters? So for this one, the ghost doctor has to kill the people to collect the word death.
That is correct.
So Heather's left. And Douche Bigelow's there, whatever. So they finally make it to the tunnel.
Yep.
Finally. The name of the fucking movie. And we don't see it till an hour and 25 minutes in an hour and a half movie.
Yep. And gloriously, at least it was the tunnel.
Right, because you've been there.
It wasn't faked.
Yeah.
I have been down there. It was very cool. It was nice of them to actually use the location.
That's where the 1.5 million went.
Probably so.
Maybe that's why they were able to fix it up so nicely, because they got money.
Yep, and we did mention that we did not mention the doctor that was in charge of this place when they were supposedly quote unquote curing people, but they were actually killing people and running them out the tunnel to hide the death numbers, was the grandfather of Douche Bigelow.
That's right. We did not mention that. Yeah.
Yep, but we need to, but it's really of no consequence because they have a picture of the guy and he shows up for like 2 minutes of the movie and kind of talks to him and acts basically like he's not related to him anyway. Like, I'm going to kill both your asses anyway, blah, blah, blah. They go down the fucking tunnel. They get ready to escape. They get out of the fucking building and they're in the sunlight. And for some ungodly reason, they start talking about, that's right, because Heather comes out there, her nose is now bleeding, and she's supposedly
dressed completely, differently dressed completely.
Just mysteriously.
Mysteriously, yeah.
She crossed into the light, and all of a sudden her outfit's changed, and now she's infected, apparently, and saying how, get out of here, go, don't come near me, blah, blah, blah. So Douche gives her a kiss, of course, ignores it, and says, we'll figure this out together. And they turn around, and they walk back into the building, fade, credits.
Yeah.
Now, I know that is awful fast for a 90-minute movie, but I guarantee you, if you watch the last half hour, you see the whole movie.
Yeah.
You get all the flashback, you get all this stuff. So we're just trying to save you some freaking time because this is bullshit.
Yeah, this movie was very incompetent. I mean, it was badly made. It was very incompetent. They had no idea what they were doing. They didn't have any idea how to tell this story.
And you told me these Yangs have made another.
They've made like
couple
4 or
movies?
5 other movies.
Man, one of these days we might have to torture ourselves and see something else and see if they actually were able to improve on the project.
I mean,
now, this
I
was
doubt
filmed in 2005. This was
Yeah.
before I was actually there.
Mhm.
So I don't know, because I saw broken windows and I saw green shit growing on the building.
Right.
You know, so I don't know. I don't know. It's fucking bullshit. So,
I just want to say, for those of you who have not, you may want to go and subscribe to our Patreon so you can see the behind the scenes video of us watching it.
Good God Almighty!
We have never said the phrase "fuck you" more while watching a movie than watching this movie.
Yeah.
I swear to God, every fucking 8 to 10 minutes we were saying "fuck you,"
fuck you, and this
that,
bullshit,
fuck you, stupid shit.
Yeah, it was F-bomb city. It was ridiculous.
So go subscribe to the $10 Final Girl, and you'll get to see the behind the scenes shit of us.
Yeah,
saying,
treat yourself
"Fuck
to
you."
it, even if you do it for 1 month. Who cares?
Exactly.
Chris, you lead the way.
All
What
right.
is your review, brother? Since
Man.
this was my pick, you go first.
So we had mentioned that this movie was probably, as far as like structure and story wise and script wise and even fucking acting wise, it was probably on par, if not worse than our 6 turds, Zozo. I am Zozo.
Damn.
From season 1. We'd mentioned that, talking about that during the viewing.
Yeah.
But we also said that it's a lot more fun than Zozo.
Yes, it was.
Because, and even so you've been there and I haven't. So even for some of myself who hasn't been there, I've seen enough like the ghost shows to actually get a general idea of the layout of the building. So I know when it was actually the building and when it was some set or something that they created.
Yep.
But even that, like myself who hadn't been there, I've still found enough of the movie that was disrespectful and just irritating to say fuck you for certain parts.
Yes.
But it was also so horribly made that it was fun to make fun of.
Oh
It
God,
was a
yeah.
ton of fun to make fun of.
God, yes.
But saying that, I probably couldn't see myself watching. I told you before, I saw this in 2006, a long time ago. Since I saw it, and I haven't seen it since then. So it's been 14 years since I last saw it.
Yep.
It'll probably be another 14 before I see it again. So I'm probably gonna go with a 3 on this one.
Really?
Yeah. Just
Holy
because
shit.
of the fun factor, how fun it was to make fun of it. I mean, we were fucking cracking up laughing because it was so fucking stupid.
We're like, good God Almighty.
Yeah, so it's definitely one that you can watch if you have nothing better to do. But I would definitely recommend drinking or smoking before, during, while you watch it.
Yep.
What about
Okay.
you, James? What do you say?
Man, I'm going to tell you what. Rescue titties and, to me, pretty half-ass decent ending music notwithstanding, this movie can gag on a bag of dicks. Fuck this movie. I couldn't stand it.
Yeah.
I mean, because of the looping, the bullshit jump scares.
Yeah.
You know, the bullshit herky-jerky
The
crap.
shitty special effects.
Now, that being said, like I said, I wouldn't wipe my ass with the script. It was complete garbage. The acting was horrible. The scenery was cool.
Yeah.
Like I said, that part of the nostalgia was awesome.
Yeah.
And like I said, there were a couple of rescue teams, but it wasn't enough to pull this one out of the sewer for me, man. I am sorry to say, even though I have been there, I'm not going to kill it completely, but I'm going a 4 turd.
You're going to 4 turds.
Yeah,
All
because
right.
like you said, it was fun to make fun of. But yeah, this movie sucked out loud. It was horrible.
Yeah, it was pretty fucking bad. Yeah.
Total fucking shit.
All right, so 4.
But I can't 5 turd it. I can't quite 5 turd it.
quite
Because there
take
was
it there, huh?
just enough there to kind of save it. But yeah, I'm going to go a little worse than you this time because, yeah, fuck that.
All right. Well, all right, man. Well, 3 and 4, not bad. Not bad.
No.
Now, we were a little worried because the last movie had all the kills off screen.
Yes.
This one started off looking like that, but then finally, after the 58-minute mark, we started having on-screen kills.
finally got a
Unfortunately,
couple,
It was only 3.
It was only 3 on screen. There was more death than that, but nothing worth noting.
No, it did subvert the final girl trope by having the final girl actually just be dead anyway.
Yeah.
So it's cool. But yeah, otherwise, it's a bit better than the last movie, but let's hope that from here on the rest of the season gets really, really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If not, we'll do our best to make it that way.
By good, I mean really shitty. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
Really shitty, but more death. More death, damn it.
More on-screen death.
I'm sure there will be. So.
Yeah. All right, buddy, so why don't you tell them where they can find us and all the good shit that we have going on.
Yes, sir. Well, anyway, you can find our show on the fourthhand.com network, along with our sister project, State of Fear. You can also find us on the Big Evil Facebook. You can find us on Twitter and find us on Instagram. We also have our Patreon store up and going. Store?
No, yeah.
Patreon site. Excuse
Patreon
me. But,
site. We do have a store too, but go on.
We do have a store too, but patreon.com/what the suck. It's late.
Yeah, it's
like
late. Super late.
It's like 1:30 in the fucking morning.
Yeah, we're almost done. We're right there at the home stretch.
But we also have tpublic.com/what-the-suck. And
go find
you
all
can
that
go
cool
there.
shit
You can
there.
go see some cool merch. Get you a mug. Get you a T-shirt.
Get you a mask with our little skull face on it.
And we are working on the Rescue Titty logo. We will get it up there as soon as we can. I'm going to trademark that shit.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. And then, like I said, find us on social medias. And then, of course, we have that giveaway going on right now.
Yes, we do.
Every review, send us a screenshot. It'll be one entry for the complete set of DVD Blu-rays that we watch for this season.
That's right. You're going to get every single one of the DVDs.
And we also have
watching
another contest coming soon that we'll talk about later on this season. But keep an eye out. But also your Patreon subscriptions, the $5 and $10 get you 1 and 2 respectively additional entries per month.
Yes, it does.
So at the end of it, you could have almost like 20, 25 different entries into the contest. So
that is correct.
Yes, definitely go check us out. Man, this was so disappointing. I'm Chris, and I will see y'all at the next Suckfest.
Yeah, and this is James, and if it ain't on What the Suck, it ain't shit.
Want to hear some inside scoop? If your kids are as ready to go back to school as mine are, you gotta check out Kohl's. I got my daughters the cutest Sotox for under $18, JanSport backpacks for 25% off, and 30% off Levi's jeans for me. I even saved an extra 15% and picked up Kohl's cash. So, yeah, not sure who's more excited right now, me or the girls. Select styles, 15% offer ends August 15th. Levi's coupons do not apply. Some exclusions apply. See store.kohls.com for details.
With equipment breakdown coverage from American Family Insurance, you can protect all the things that keep your dream home running, from sudden mechanical or electrical issues. Because this sound shouldn't mean... Contact your local agent or visit amfam.com to learn more. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully. Dream fearlessly.
Refer to policy for equipment breakdown covered losses, deductible limitations, and exclusions. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin. Products not available in every state.